This is default cube that we are about to use as main actor in our animation. And this is a camera that we are going to use to film our animation. And this is light that we are using to lighten our scene. Let's select our camera by left-clicking it. And now let's move to click the camera mode on from the icon over here. Select it with a left click. Now our camera mode has been turned on. These are the outlines of our camera, and everything that happens inside of them will be captured into our animation. And this is our main actor, the default cube that will perform all the actions. Let's select our main actor, the default cube. This is our animation panel, that is our main tool for us to keep track of our animation progression. It works like a pages. The number 1 is a page 1 and the number 10 is a page 10. Anything that happens between 1 and 10 will be drawn automatically and therefore animated into our animation. It works the same with any cap, from 10 to 20. 20 to 30 or even 30 to 100, anything you choose the cap to be. Let's right-click once our main actor, the default cube, and a menu will be shown. From the menu we need to choose the option Insert Keyframe. Select it with left click. From there we get to choose the workflow of our whole animation. As we are on the page 1, all the possible animation actions needs to be set up onto it. As we are wanting a wholesome visual animation with rotations, scalings and location changes. We need to select the option Visual Location, Rotation, and Scale. It's here on the list. Select it with left click. Now the selection has been confirmed and the keyframe has been put into our first page. The yellow dot under the number of out page is the keyframe. And it now contains the actions to change the location, rotation, and scale of the main actor. Now let's animate an action for our actor to perform between pages 1 to 10. To do so we have to select the last page where our action will end. And this time it is page 10. To get to the page 10 we have to click and hold the blue page selector and drag it from page to page until we reach the page 10, or simply click the number value of 10. Now we are at the page 10, the last page of our upcoming action. We want inside of these camera border outlines this actor to perform an action and capture it on a film to form an animation. In this animation we want our actor to move upwards, and to do so we need to select the Move tool from the menu from the left. Select it with left click. Now the Move tool has spawned on top of our actor. To use the Move tool and move our actor upwards we have to left-click the blue arrow pointing upwards and keep holding the click down and pull the actor up. Now by releasing the hold of your click the actor has been assigned to its new location. And only the bottom of it will be shown inside of our camera border lines. These are the camera border lines. And only things inside of them will be shown on the animation scene. So the page 10 is everything now you see inside of the camera border lines. To confirm this, we need to set up a keyframe into the page 10 by right-clicking our actor. This is the actor we chosen, and now as we right-click it, the menu will be shown. And from there we have to locate the Insert Keyframe option and left-click it to open the submenu of it. Now this submenu has been opened, and from there we have to locate and choose the option available. As the move action of our actor is available to perform in our animation, as we chosen the options locate, rotate, and scale into it at the start of it at the page 1. Select it with left click. Now we can notice that the yellow dot under the blue page selector has been spawned to confirm our keyframe to be set up. To continue our animation, we need to go to the next page, and this time we are going to choose the page 20 by sliding the blue page selector. And now we are going to add a new actions for our actor to perform on a page 20. And how to do so, we need to select a different tool for our actor, instead of this move tool we used before. Let's go to the Actions menu and select a scale from there, as we have chosen scaling to be part of our animation structure and to be possible to perform. Now as we left-clicked it to confirm the selection, the tool has been spawned on top of our actor and is ready to be used. To use the scaling tool, we first need to choose the direction we want our actor to be scaled, and this time we are choosing him to be scaled on the x-axis. And after pushing him smaller, we are selecting to scale him a little bit more, but this time from a y-axis. By left-clicking and holding the click, we get to scale our actor in a y-axis freely. Now our actor has been scaled smaller, but only still his bottom showing on the camera inside of its borders. Do not forget to put the keyframe into our page 20 to confirm all the actions our actor is going to do between the pages 10 to 20, and those are him getting scaled smaller. And to add the keyframe, we again need to right-click our actor and from the menu select Insert Keyframe, and from its submenu the option available. Select it with left click. Now our actor is performing his assigned actions between the page 10 to 20 inside of the camera borders. Now we can start working on what happens between pages 20 to 30, and to do so we need to jump to the page 30. Now we have chosen the page 30 to us to be it. And now we get to choose how it looks on the page 30. We want our actor to come down from the air, and to do so we have to select the Move tool to move our actor and change his location on a drawing space. Select the Move tool by left-clicking it once, and then the Move tool has been spawned on top of our actor to be ready to be moved back to the ground. And to move him down, we have to select the Z-axis that is color-coded as a blue. Left-click it and don't release the hold, and drag the actor down. Releasing the button of your mouse, the actor will be locked on the assigned location. Let's insert a keyframe to this location to our character to be shown to be moved back down in a page 30. Right-click our actor and from the menu that shows up click Insert Keyframe, and by left-clicking it the submenu will be shown, and from there select Option Available. Now the keyframe has been inserted to the page 30 and all the actions our actor took has been saved into it, as this time it was location change from top to down. On a next animation scene we want our actor to be put down to ground, and to do so we need to calibrate him back to the location point 0. Also we want him to form into his original form as a default cube, but let's first select the page we want all this to be completed, and this time we are about to choose the page 40. Now we have selected the page 40. And now what is about to happen, we are going to first calibrate our actor back to the ground. Let's select our main tool, the select box, as we don't need any other tools as the move tool or scale tool. Select it with left click. Now it has been selected. To calibrate our actor we have to modify the options of the actual object that is called as a cube, and in this tutorial the cube was called as an actor just to simplify the purpose of our cube. The options of the cube can be found from the right side of our program view, under of this orange tab. And this is the database of our object cube, also known as actor in this case. Let's go back to the orange tab. It is named as a Object Properties. From there we will select a Transform submenu and change all the values back to original. Locations all back to 0. We did not change the values of rotation, so they are untouched, and so have the original values. And the scale we are about to change back to original, as our object got changed its scaling when moved up at the pages 10 to 20. As you can see, our cube moved back to its original location when the values were changed. Now its origin has been positioned on the middle of a drawing space on the location of all the axes 0 points. We did not change the rotation of our actors, so these are on its original form. A scale of our cube on the axes of y, z and x are all 1, as it is the size of a one individual face of the cube. So let's change them all to the value 1. Oops! I meant to write 1 and not a 0, he. Now it's better. Let's change the others too. Now as we can notice, our cube before known as a actor has been changed back to its original form and have been moved back to the ground. To make these changes to save up on our animation, we need to again make a keyframe to our page 40, and therefore we are having a keyframe on all wanted pages 10, 20, 30 and 40, and I am about to finish the animating to this as the cube is now laying back on its original form and original place. Calm and happy. Keyframe is made again with the same technique. Right-click the object, insert keyframe, and from the submenu choose a available and left-click it to confirm the selection. Now the keyframe has been inserted to our page, and the actions made between pages 30 to 40 has been assigned on our animation. Our actor has been now assigned to perform actions inside the border lines of the camera. The actions is assigned to be performed in different pages. 1 to 10 is the actor to get up on the z-axis. 10 to 20 is actor to change its appearance with scaling. 20 to 30 is actor to pull back down on the z-axis. And from the 30 to 40 it is the actor to morph back to its original form. Now we need to assign the length of our animation, and as we know the last page of it is at 40. It can be adjusted from here, the right corner of the animation panel. First one is about from what page our animation is about to start, and the second button is where it is about to end. As the last page of our animation is the page of 40, we need to change the value of the end option to 40. And to do that we need to left click it and write with our keyboard a value of 40 into it. Now we have adjusted our animation to end at the page of 40 and keeping the start value as 1. The animation will start from the page 1. Let's now choose the animation option from the header menu that includes very important options to choose from. Select it with left click. Now our drawing space has been turned into the animation space, but still includes all the important parts of our animation, first of all the actor, then the cameraman, also the light chick. Let's select back our actor with left clicking it. Select it with left click. Nice. Now it is selected, and because of that highlighted with orange. All the object properties are still here. And now there are a upgraded animation panel also known as a flip book. As you can see, there is our last page of our animation, the page 40 still standing strong, and the beginning of it here, the page 1. And there is the view of our cameraman. Here. And this is our actor seen as from the eye of the cameraman. Here you can find the toggle buttons for our animation, the basic stuff: rewind, play and pause. This is the play button. Let's click it to see our actor in action and how our animation turned out. Select it with left click. Looks good to me. Remember that only things that is happening inside of the camera border lines will be saved as an animation. Everything started moving and synchronizing and no errors has been seen. Good. Our actor is doing his job well. Let's pause it. You can now swap between pages and our actor keeps on track with it and what page we are on it. As you can see, each page is drawn separately. Now to save our animation out from the Blender program, we have to choose this option, also known as Output Properties. Select it with left click. Now from the opened properties you will find the tab Output, and from there you have to navigate to the File Format tab and left click it to options of it to be shown. Now from there you have to choose under a movie headline a option FMPEG video to save the animation as a video, not as a separate images. To select it you need to left click it. From here you can find additional options, but these are not important to our project at now, so let's close it like we never seen it. Bye. Now we are ready to our last task, and it is to get the animation out of the Blender program, and it is done under the main menu options render and render animation. Simply left click it and the animation will be pushed out from the Blender into your computer. It might take some time to the animation to render, but it will be done sooner or later. And the animation will be now saved on the default folder of it's also known as /tmp/ look for it, and there your animation is. Thank you for watching. This was a guide how to make a simple and working animation from the scratch to finish and save it out from the program Blender for your own use. Keep care of each other. This video was made by Kinu, the Space Mouse.